Hello, good evening. Welcome to Unacademy educational platform. This is Anand Babu from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Today we are going to discuss about planned groups, study of planned groups. It is also a very important topic. Comparative study among the planned groups is very important. You can get a large number of bits here, objective, which are important for examinations, EAMCET and other competitive examinations. Okay, and this is about study of planned groups. I am Anand Babu. I worked in reputed institutions and produced medical students in Telangana and also in Andhra Pradesh. It's my referral code Babu Live. On my referral code, you can get a 10% discount. This is very good platform to you. Okay, to give right education and makes it to perfect in all aspects as far as subject concerned. Before discussing about our topic, that is planned groups, here I would like to tell about the plus subscription here. Here is the page, conveniently 2 plans for you. This is very affordable, and also I recommend take this plus subscription so that you will be benefited. What are the benefits you'll be having? And this is a program systematically designed where all topics will be covered and discussion will be there on these topics and clarify all of your doubts in each and every topic very clearly. Okay, and also quizzes will be conducted at regular intervals, and also mock tests, and also the objectives which are given previously in other examinations, EAMCET like that, will be analyzed and assessed. Estimate your performance and improve your performance in attempting the examination properly. Okay, now we'll switch over to our program. This is about organisms. Life exists in the form of living organisms, plants and animals. Am I correct or not? So here lower forms of organisms here are algae, fungi, bryophyta, pteridophyta. And higher order of organisms, higher organisms here, gymnosperms and angiosperms. That point you have to understand. So plant kingdom is classified into Talophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. These are all here plant kingdom divided into, what are they? Talophyta, non-flowering plants, flowering plants, and a non-flowering plants, Talophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, gymnosperms. Okay, these Talophyta includes algae and fungi. We are not going to study about fungi now. Here in Talophyta, we will study about autotrophic organisms, and these are bryophytes, autotrophs, pteridophytes, autotrophs, gymnosperms, and angiosperms, flowering plants. Angiosperms. These two are flowering plants. These are non-flowering plants. We will study about the general characters of these organisms, lower order organisms and higher order organisms. And comparatively, we will study. We will compare the lower organisms with higher organisms like that. And this gives very much knowledge to you, conceptual understanding about the characters of these organisms. Algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperms, and all are autotrophs here. They are capable of synthesizing their own food material. Okay, so let us start with lower organisms. How the lower forms of organisms are evolved into complex bodied organisms. So, simple body structure is simple in lower organisms like algae. So, from algae onwards, structural complexity increases. Okay, algae to bryozoates to pteridophytes, and finally, well-developed flowering plants evolved gymnosperms, angiosperms. And let us study now how the advancement, the characters are advanced from algae to angiosperms, up to angiosperms. Let us study. First, we will start with here algae and their main characters. Here, these are all very, very important for you. Okay, important for you in the examination. Many number of bits will be asked here. Okay, what type of bits are asked? Here I will tell you. This is the table showing what is the main characters of the algae. Okay, you know very well algal members are present in marine and fresh waters, and these algal members more in number present. The algal members are best photosynthesizers, and under this, depending on the nutrition and stored food and cell structure. Okay, algae is classified into chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae. Here this is chlorophyceae classes. Chlorophyceae. I will take pen here. Right. So chlorophyceae. Right, I will take conveniently for you. Okay. Here you see this is Here this is chlorophyceae. This is what phaeophyceae and rhodophyceae. So here this is rhodophyceae. So what is about the general characters of algae? Chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae, rhodophyceae. Why they are so called? Chloro, pheo and rhodo. Okay, what type of characters are seen here? Here common name is given. Okay, common name, habitat to cell wall, major pigments, stored food, flagella, examples. Here you see, in chlorophyceae, you see, okay, in chlorophyceae, you see here green algae. What are the algal organisms here? Examples, best example come across with chlorella. You see here, chlorella, chlamydomonas, and Eulothrix. Like these are all examples come under chlorophyceae here. Okay. And these organisms live where freshwater, brackish water, and salt water. Okay. And cell wall of these chlorophyceae members made up of cellulose. What is the important component of the cell wall of the chlorophyceae? Right answer is cellulose. And also here major pigments which are present in chlorophyceae members like chlorella, chlamydomonas, pyrogyra, Eulothrix, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. These are the main pigments present. You will be asked the question, what are the pigments present in the chlorophyceae members? And another important here, starch. Here starch is the stored food material here. Okay. Reserve food material is starch here. Pyrenoid is present, in which starch is present. Okay. Starch besides protein here is present. And if you observe this, okay, flagella here you see. 2 to 8 equal apical flagella. For example, here chlamydomonas, 2 to 8 apical flagella will be present here, by which they can move in water. So, for the movement, these flagella are important. Okay. Whereas in case of here brown algae, see here chlorophyceae is green in color because of the presence of these chlorophyll A and B. And here phaeophyceae here there. Phaeophyceae include brown algae. Why these appear to be brown color here? So phycoerythrin here, what is it? So brown color here. Fucoxanthin is present here. Fucoxanthin. This is a pigment. This is responsible for giving brown color to algae here. Comes under phaeophyceae. They live in the habitat freshwater, brackish water, and salt water. And here cell wall in phaeophyceae is made up of cellulose and algin here. So one more cell wall component here added, algae. Algin is economically very, very important here. Okay, algin is very important. Okay, and here is a chlorophyll A and C are present here. What is the economic importance? We will discuss separately. A and C pigments are when compared to this. Here is A and B. Here A and C are present. Fucoxanthin is a major pigment by which these appear to be brown color. And food is stored in algae. Chlorophyll starch. But whereas in case of this pheophyce, mannitol and laminarian starch. You will be asked a question. Mannitol and laminarian starch are the reserve food of which class of the algae? Answer is pheophyce. And next here you see, here two unequal. Here you see very important bit here. Here you see flagella. If you observe flagella, here two unequal flagella see. This one is short, another one is long here like this, and two flagella present here. Okay, unequal. Okay, lateral. Unequal lateral flagella here, not typical. Sorry, here lateral flagella is present. Okay, and here that one. Fucus here, ectocarpus, laminaria, sargassum. So let us see what are the here is the algal members. This is what is algae. Here is this is Chlamydomonas belonging to Chlorophyce, Volvox belonging to Chlorophyce, and here you see this is Chara. This also belonging to Chlorophyce. Okay, like this. So these are the examples come under Chlorophyce here. Okay, and here these are the members you see here. Okay, Laminaria, Ectocarpus, and this Fucus. They belong to brown algae here. And here Chondrus, this is Chondrus belonging to Rhodophyce, Chondrus. And okay, Porphyra, this is Porphyra. Porphyra. This belongs to Rhodophyce here. Okay, like this. So Pheophyce members are Fucus, Ectocarpus, Laminaria. Like this. I will show. Here is Ectocarpus, Laminaria, like this. Okay. Okay. Another important point here. Examples of under the Pheophyce studied. Fucus is one example. Here Ectocarpus and Laminaria, sargassum here. Okay. Whereas in Rhodophyce here, this is called red algae. Why? Because here one pigment is present that is called phycoerythrin. You see here, this is the phycoerythrin. So this is phycoerythrin. Because of presence of phycoerythrin, these members, red algae, these algal members appear to be red, here because of presence of phycoerythrin. But here, chlorophyll in all classes are present as they are autotrophic organism. Chlorophyll A and D here are present. Chlorophyll A and C, Pheophyce. Chlorophyll A and B, chlorophyll. So you have to be thorough with this table. Then you will be able to attempt the answer, any answer like this. So important points wherever necessary, I will tell you. Don't worry. Okay. And here is a okay. Okay. This is about different classes of algae. Different classes of algae. And what are the here different classes? Important characters. Here important point. Food in Chlorophyce members stored in the form of starch. Pheophyce member mannitol laminarian. Rhodophyce members fluoridine starch here you see. This is fluoridine starch. Fluoridine starch. Okay, here one more important point. Very, very important in Rhodophyce here. In Rhodophyce, you see, flagella are absent. No flagella are present. Okay, flagella are absent. Non-flagellated. Gametes are non-flagellated. Gametes, important bit this is non-flagellated. Okay, and also flagella are not present. Even gametes are not flagellated, non-flagellated. Non-flagellated gametes are found in spores contain no flagella, and also gametes have no flagella. In which class of the algae? The right answer is Rhodophyce. Okay, important bit. So under this, what are the examples you come across? Chondrus already, Batrachospermum, Gelidium, Gracilaria, Polysiphonia. Okay, Polysiphonia, that is right answer here. This is porphyra also. Okay. Okay. Next, coming to okay. Next, coming to here is a non-flowering plants, bryophytes, pteridophytes, non-flowering plants. Gymnosperms here is gymnosperms also there. They call gymnosperms, angiosperms come under flowering plants only. Okay. And what are the general characters of these bryophyta here? First of all, once have a look. What type of organisms bryophytes here? Bryophytes. Here, bryophyte, this is one of the example for bryophyte here. This is Markantia, you see here. This is male plant and this is female thallus. Plant said to be thallus here. Okay, if there is no distinct leaf, root, stem not present, this is called thallus here, you see. Okay, male and female thallus here. So here, male here, antheridio4 is present here. And in female here, archegonio4 is present here. Reproductive organs are placed here. Antheridia, archegonia, reproductive organs. Here, Jamma cups are also present, specialized. The special character of these, what is it? Bryophytes is presence of these Jamma cups. Presence of these Jamma cups. Presence of these Jamma cups. Okay. Sorry. Okay, presence of these Jamma cups here. So here Jamma cups here there no. Jamma cups are very important. These Jamma cups are detached from this. Sorry. Here Jamma cups are detached from the thallus body and they are able to grow into new thallus. Male and female thallus of the bryophytes here. That point you have to understand. Yeah, I will show you. Okay. So here you see once. So this is and this is also Fineria here, moss plant here you see. Moss plant here. What is here moss plant? Here this is moss plant. This is gametophyte stage. This is gametophyte, and this is what is that? Sporophyte. This is sporophyte. This is sporophyte. You see here. This is sporophyte. Up to here. I mean sporophyte depends on the gametophyte here. Okay. So like this. First of all, let us discuss about this. Is here. Main plant body in bryophytes is gametophyte, thalloid or foliose. Sometimes leaf-like structures are also present here. Okay, porphyra, what is it? Polyporous, not polyporous. Porilla. Here example, what is it? Porilla here. Here you see sometimes foliage. Usually gametophyte is thalloid, it is external, dominant here. Okay, gametophyte is dominant, over which sporophyte develops. Sporophyte depends on the gametophyte here. Okay, in bryophytes, vascular system, no vascular system. Xylem and phloem completely absent. Xylem, phloem completely absent. And here, what type of spores are formed here? Homosporous. What is the meaning of homosporous? Means spores are similar in size and structure. Same. So, same kind of spores are present. Okay, equal in size. This type of spores are formed in bryophytes. There are no heterosporous condition, only homosporous condition seen. And sex organs here, antheridium and archegonium. Male sex organ is antheridium and female sex organ is what is it? Archegonium here. Okay, sex organs. Sex organs, you know very well, important for the formation of what is it? Male gametes and female gametes. Antheridium produces here antherozoids like that. Okay, we'll discuss. And male gametes here are given now flagellated motile. Flagellated motile. I mean here antherozoids here like this. Flagellated motile. Okay. And pseudogamous, what is essential? Pseudogamous means just like animals, animal character, how the movement is the animal character. Pseudogamous, it will move with the help of the flagella. Okay. So pseudogamous movement is affected by flagella here, just like animal. That's why it is zoo. Water is essential for fertilization. Water is the medium here. Okay. So male gametes here swims through this and reach the female gamete here. So fertilization happens here like this. So water is the medium. Without water, fertilization will not happen in bryophytes. Okay. And also here gametophyte. Gametophyte is predominant. It is seen. Externally, we see the gametophyte only. Gametophyte only the autotroph here. I mean, it is able to, actually in bryophytes, it will not produce. Okay. Gametophyte is only capable of preparing the food. Chlorophyll is present in gametophyte. So it prepares the food material over which sporophyte depends. And sporophyte is depend on the gametophyte, you see. Already I told you. Sporophyte depends on gametophyte. Am I correct or not? Sporophyte is very small. In case of Markantia like that, it is in the form of capsule. Okay. And here life cycle is haplodiplontic life cycle. Haplodiplontic life cycle. Okay, haplodiplontic life cycle. Next, coming to here, pteridophytes is here. What is the compare the bryophytes with the pteridophytes here? Here gametophyte is thalloid. Here sporophyte with root, stem, leaf clearly seen. Root, stem, and here you see, I will show you. Pteridophytes. Okay, bryophytes here of in area. So these are bryophytes. So these are mosses and these liverworts. And the Fineria comes under mosses. Here these are what called pteridophytes here. This is Salaginella. Okay, this is Salaginella. And this is what is it? Dryopteris. It will show some pen characters here. And this is Equisitum. And this is what is it? Salvinia. This is Salvinia. So Salvinia is a water plant here. Okay, Equisitum also here. And here you see Dryopteris, which is a Dryopteris, which is showing pen characters also. Here you see this one, and this is a Salaginella here. These are the few examples here. Okay, and you see here pteridophytes, sporophyte with root, stem, and leaves very clearly seen. Which group of organisms showing here? Distinct root, stem, leaf means pteridophytes only. Next, vascular system is present or not? Vascular system is present, xylem and phloem. These are the first vascular plants. Conductive tissue will be developed from pteridophytes onwards here. Am I correct or not? But here, one point you have to remember, the xylem is without vessels. Xylem having no vessels. Vessels are completely absent here. Vessels are absent. That point you have to understand. Vessels are not present here. Vessels are found only in angiosperms. Some exceptions are there. Here see, in case of pteridophytes also vessels are present. In case of Salaginella, I shown already diagram now, the Salaginella, Marsilia. These two plants having vessels, and most of the plants, I mean remaining plant belonging to pteridophyta having no vessels in xylem. Okay, phloem is without companion cells. Okay, companion cells are not present here. No companion cells in the phloem are present. Okay, here also sieve tubes also not present. Sieve tubes, companion cells only present in angiosperms. Am I correct or not? Pteridophytes here only sieve tubes are not there. Only companion cells are present, absent. Phloem without companion cells is pteridophytes. Companion cells, sieve tubes are present in where angiosperms only. So vessels are absent in pteridophytes except in some of the plants here. Next, what is a spore here? What type of spore here? Homosporous mostly. Mostly is homosporous. xylotum, lycopodium, but heterosporous condition also seen here in case of Selaginella, Salvinia, Azolla, water plants here, hydrophytes. They are all aquatic pteridophytes here, in which spores are heterosporous. Heterosporous means one spore is large, another spore is small here. Okay, heterosporous condition. Once microspores, megaspores here. Okay, micro and mega or micro and macro spores are present here. Two kinds of spores are present. Heterospores. So you will be asked a question here, one important question. All bryophytes are here homosporous. That is the right answer. But in pteridophytes, some are homosporous, some are heterosporous. True. Okay, that is the true. And here you see heterosporous. All homosporous condition is completely eliminated in gymnosperms, replaced by heterosporous only. I mean, heterosporous means two kinds of spores are present here. One is large, another one is small. Micro and macro spores here. Okay, those are very important for development of male and female gametophytes. Okay, this is the difference. Remember, in Bryophyta only homosporous, Pteridophyta homosporous mostly, but heterospory is also seen. But completely homosporous is eliminated in gymnosperms, only heterosporous. Here also, in angiosperms also heterosporous condition only. But here sporophyte with roots, stem and leaves, very clearly we will be able to see the structures. So, okay, then pteridophytes here. Vascular system well developed, no doubt. Pteridophytes vascular system well developed here. Knee tails here, kneetum, possess vessels. Vessels are usually absent in gymnosperms also, but some examples are there here. See, kneetum, vessels are present. Vessels are present. Okay, companion cells in xylem and phloem respectively. What are they? They possess vessels and companion cells in xylem and phloem respectively. Okay. So here also vessels are absent, but in some of the plants like kneetum, vessels are present here. Seed tubes and companion cells are found only in angiosperms. That point you have to understand. Next, coming to sex organs here. What are the sex organs? Here the sex organs here. Sex organs in case of bryophytes is antheridium and archegonium. Okay, antheridium provides a male sex organ, female sex archegonium. Here also antheridium, archegonium. Here also you see here gymnosperm antheridium. Here you see male gametophyte of archegonia. However, neck canal cells are absent in the archegonium. Okay, male gametophyte and archegonium. So here in gymnosperms, what is a very important point you have to understand. So here instead of antheridium here, what is developed here? Male gametophyte. Male gametophyte in gymnosperms, can you tell what is that? Pollen grain only. Pollen grain. Pollen grain is nothing but a male gametophyte. Okay. And here one more important point, archegonium is present. Female sex organ archegonium, just like in what is it? Pteridophytes and also here bryophytes. Here also archegonium present. But archegonium neck canal cells are absent in the archegonium. But archegonium is absent in kneetum. Archegonium in kneetum is absent. Kneetum is absent. Archegonium is absent in kneetum. But here archegonium it will be like this. Female sex are archegonium. Here what are absent? Neck canal cells. Here usually this is made up of neck canal cells. These are absent in archegonium. Okay. That point you have to remember in the archegonium. But archegonium is absent in kneetum. In kneetum, archegonium absent. Usually, archegonium is a female sex organ. It is having no neck canal cells. Okay, another here. Male gametes here you see. Male gametes are flagellated and motile in case of pteridophytes. In case of this, you see here, flagellated or okay, calicated motile. Here also pteridophytes. Water is essential for both here. And here also mostly non-motile, except in cycas and ginkgo. In cycas here, motile gametes are there. That is very important. And ginkgo also here, motile gametes are there. Multiciliate, motile gametes are present. Actually, gametes are non-motile. Pollen grain is not motile now. So, cycas and ginkgo. These are the two examples coming under gymnosperms having motility. in the motility. I mean motile gametes are present here. This is very important bit. Okay, motile gametes where are present. Okay, and another important point you have to understand here is fertilization. Fertilization requires water here. Here also water is required. Water is required. And okay, water is essential for bryophytes and pteridophytes. Here is pteridophyte population is very less. One of the reason is because of availability of less amount of water. That's why fertilization is very less. So that what a fertilization media, what is the medium for fertilization? No. So here what happens in pteridophyte population is very less. That is only the reason. Pseudogamous means you know very well. Just like what the animal movement with the help of the flagella is affected. Okay, in case of gymnosperms, you see here, in case of gymnosperms, siphonogamous, water is not required. Siphonogamous, what is the meaning of the siphonogamous here? Siphonogamous means pollen male gametes, here I will write. So this is pollen tube is formed, pollen tube carries what? Male gametes. So as male gametes are carried out by this, that's why it is called what? Siphonogamous. Siphonogamous. Water is not required. But pseudogamous is also seen in cycas. So many bits you will come across here. This is also pseudogamous. Actually, this is the character that is appeared in pteridophytes and bryophytes. But here also you will see in one of the example that is cycas. So this you have to remember in cycas pseudogamous. Okay, pseudogamous is also seen in cycas. Okay, and another very important point you have to understand. Next, gametophyte here. In case of bryophytes here, gametophyte is predominant. Am I correct or not? Whereas in case of predominant, see here, this is predominant. Whereas in case of the pteridophytes here, gametophyte is small but independent of sporophyte. Independent of sporophyte. Okay? Gametophyte is small but independent of sporophyte. Independent here, not okay, both are independent. And also here you see gametophyte is reduced to few cells and it is dependent on sporophyte. Gametophyte means what? Made up of few cells here, reduced. Gametophyte is nothing but in gymnosperms pollen grain only. Okay, this is the pollen grain only male gametophyte here. That point you have to understand. And is dependent on sporophyte. Actually plant appears no externally. So that is a sporophyte. Depending on the sporophyte. Okay, sporophyte here. This gametophyte is reduced and is dependent on sporophyte here. Another question here, what is it? Sporophyte. Sporophyte is dependent on gametophyte here. Okay, am I correct or not? In case of bryophytes. Whereas in case of these independent, both are independent. In case of pteridophytes. In case of the gymnosperms, sporophyte is dominant and independent. Sporophyte is dominant. Am I correct or not? And life cycle here, haplodiploidic here, haplodiploidic here also, diploidic life cycle. Why? Because here diploid stage is predominant, 2n stage, diploid stage. Okay, so here I will show you. So here this is thallus, this is finaria. How this here you see in mosses, this is moss plant. In moss plant here, this is gametophyte here. Gametophyte consists of here clearly what are they? Rhizoids, root-like structure with which it will fix into the soil. Rhizoids, presence of rhizoids is very important character to absorb the water and minerals from the soil. And this is stem-like structure. No, this is colloid. This is technically called colloid. And the leaf here is there. No, this is phylloid. Phylloid. But one point you have to remember. This is a sporophyte consists of what? 3 parts here. This is foot embedded in the gametophyte. This is what is called foot seta. And here this is a capsule. Finally capsule. Here spores develop. Spores develop here in this capsule. From spore mother cells after undergoing meiosis, spores are formed here. Okay. But here one important point you have to remember. What is the important point here? The sporophyte initially depends on gametophyte for the nourishment. Am I correct or not? And after getting maturity, these sporophyte develops chlorophyll. Chlorophyll it develops. Okay, because of the presence of chlorophyll, it is able to survive. It is able to synthesize its own food material. So, mature sporophyte does not depend on gametophyte because of presence of chlorophyll. And but here, so partial parasite. Sporophyte is partial parasite on gametophyte in which group means bryophytes, mosses, no mosses. So rhizoids and stem-like, colloid and leaf-like and phylloid are present. CETA also present. Connecting with it, capsule is present, in which spores develop. Okay, and also you see here, these are the plants belonging to pteridophytes here. Okay, in Selaginella, heterosporous condition is seen. You see here, these are all gymnosperms here. Okay, cycas. Okay, and it is a ginkgo like this. These are all what gymnosperms here. And here you see what are the distinctive characteristics of bryophytes here. Only bryophytes are given here. Bryophyte, pteridophyta, gymnosperms comparative study. Okay, over. But here bryophytes are there. Okay, and bryophytes you see here liverworts. These are commonly called liverworts. Already told you, body is called thallus, and rhizoids are present. Some are leafy members. Porella example here. It is leaf-like structure is present. Dorsiventral, unicellular, unbranched, smooth tuberclide. Rhizoids are there, no single-celled, unbranched, either smooth or tuberculated. Okay. Foot CETA capsule are present already. In Rixia only capsule present. Rixia only capsule. Foot to CETA capsule, Markantia present here. Whereas Rixia only capsule is present. Complete parasite on gametophyte. So, sporophyte completely depends on gametophyte, non-photosynthetic part. Sporophyte cannot synthesize the food material, no? It will depend on gametophyte only. No meristematic activity. Cells do not rapidly divide. Okay. Elaters are present except in Rixia. Elaters means here you see, this is a capsule. Here spores develop. Okay. Those spores in between here, some diploid structures are present. They are called elaters. Elaters contract when they absorb water, and because of these contractions, spores will be dispersed. Elaters are important for the dispersal of spores, but these elaters are absent in Rixia like that. No elaters are present. And spore germination direct here. I mean, where spore germinates and develops into new plant, new direct. And here this is also direct in case of Anthocetopsida. Anthocetopsida and Hepaticopsida and Bryopsida, three are the classes of bryophytes. Okay. And here you see indirect via protonema. Protonema first generates like that, filamentous body like this. Okay, this is juvenile stage. The spore germinates and form this there is protonema, and from this protonema, gametophytic stage develops. From this gametophyte here, sporophyte develops. That point you have to understand. Okay, so indirect protonema, indirect via protonema. This is the protonema from which directly from what is it? Spore it will not develop. Okay, and in case of Anthocetopsida, important points you have to remember. These are called hornworts. What is the reason means here? Sporophyte is horn-like like this, horn-like, depending on the what is it? Gametophyte, horn-like. So it is hornwort. Thallus rhizoids are present. Okay, thallus with rhizoids, dorsiventral body compressed, unicellular unbranched rhizoids, foot to capsule are present both in the sporophyte, and here partial parasite. Here you see I described partial parasite here. I mean completely sporophyte will not depend on gametophyte. When the sporophyte comes to maturity, it develops a chlorophyll, okay, and prepares its own food material. So it is a partial parasite. In mosses already I shown with the help of the diagram also. And it is photosynthetic. Again, what is photosynthesis? Sporophyte is photosynthetic. Meristematic activity will be there, and pseudo-elaters are present. Pseudo-elaters means just like elaters, but structurally they are not elaters. But the function is same. Elaters, how these elaters working, functioning, pseudo-elaters also working. So pseudo-elaters are present in which class of the Bryophyta? Anthocetopsida. That point. Okay. Another here is Bryopsida. Already just now I told you no mass. Leaf, stem, rhizoids are present. Phylloid, colloid. Okay. Body symmetry is radial. Multicellular, branched with oblique septa. So if you observe these Here rhizoids like this, oblique septa like this, cross walls appear here. And foot seta capsule are present in where? You see sporophyte. Sporophyte is having foot seed capsula. Partial parasite, already I told you. Okay. And photosynthetic. Sporophyte is photosynthetic. Okay. Non-meristematic activity. Sporophyte having no meristematic activity. Okay. And in case of masses, no elaters, peristomial teeth are present instead of elaters here. Peristomial teeth. Elaters are not present here. And here the characters you see in algae, in algae, here embryo is absent. Am I correct or not? Minus means here absent. Vascular tissues absent. And seed formation absent here. And also here flower and fruit absent. But here in bryophyta, you see embryo formation will be there. The vascular tissue, no vascular tissue. Here seed, no formation of seed. Flower and fruit, no. Here also not formed. Okay, minus indicates absence and plus indicates here present. Pteridophyta here is it. Okay, embryo present, vascular tissue present, and also here what is present? And seed development will be there, and flower and fruit. Okay. Sorry, so here seed development will not be there. No seeds are formed in pteridophytes now. Another important point here. What is it? Gymnosperms you see here. Gymnosperm embryo formation will be there. Embryo formation. And here what is this? Vascular tissue present. First was, well developed vascular system. And seed formation will be there here. And here flower and fruit are not formed here. In gymnosperms, no flower and no fruit formation. Why? Because ovary is absent here. Because of the absence of ovary here, fruit formation will not be there. Okay, naked seeds are present here. And another important point here, angiosperms all are present here. Embryo development. And what is this? Vascular tissue. And here seed formation will be there. And also flower and fruit development will be there. So, but what is the difference? Up to here archegonium is present. Archegonium is not existing in where angiosperms. In angiosperms, embryo sac, it is called female gametophyte, embryo sac is present. But here, archegonium is absent. Archegonium is present in all groups, algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperms, up to gymnosperms. In angiosperms, completely archegonium absent. Instead of archegonium, female gametophyte will be developed. That point you have to understand. So, comparatively, you have to study. So, among these plant groups, this is very, very important examination point of in EAMCET and other competitive exams, NEET and everything. So, here one more important point. So, what are the reproductive organs? Where they are present? Reproductive organs. Where I shown here, I will tell you. Where reproductive organs. Where are reproductive organs? Not okay. So, reproductive organs are Anthridium, archegonium. You know very well what are the reproductive organs here. Okay. This is Anthridium. Anthridium is called jacket here, stalked, and androcytes here. They produce what? Anthrozoids. Anthrozoids. I mean here, what are the anthrozoids here? Male gametes. And this is female. Okay. Archegonium here. Okay, the male gametes come and meet the archegonium here. Neck canal cells dissolve, and finally female gamete feeds the female gamete. Fertilization happens. Zygote is formed. This is the fertilization. Okay, zygote develops into embryo. Okay, in case of this, what bryophytes, embryo formation will not be there in what algae. In bryophyta, embryo is there. So in bryophyta only, I mentioned here, not here. Okay. I will tell you. Okay. So this is how we have to study about this. Okay. Comparative study is very, very important. Comparatively study. What are the classes of algae? What type of differences are there among them? Okay. Here important point in rhodophycy, non-flagellated gametes non-flagellated spores, advanced. Post-fertilization changes also seen in rhodophyceae, advanced character. Okay, even after fertilization, changes appear, changes occur. But in Phaeophyceae, Chlorophyceae, such post-fertilization changes will not happen. That is a special character that is associated with rhodophyceae members only. Batrachosperma, Gelidium, Gracilaria, Polysophenia, like this. And also one more important, in the Phaeophyceae member here, see here two unequal lateral flagella are present. That is also one important point. And also observe the reserve food material, mannitol, laminarian in Phaeophyceae, whereas in algae, Chlorophyceae starch, in rhodophyceae, fluoridine starch. It is equal to amylopectin. Amylopectin. Similar, it is similar with the structure of the amylopectin. So here, what are absent here? Flagella are completely absent. That is the important. Rhodophyceae organisms, somewhat advanced organisms. Okay, male and female reproductive organs somewhat developed here when compared to the Chlorophyceae and Phaeophyceae, which are the classes of algae. And here you see, these are organisms belonging. Here you see Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. Here, gymnosperms. Important point, in Bryophytes, only homosporous. In Pteridophytes, homosporous mostly. Some of the, what are they? Some of the heterosporous. Example here you see Salvinia, Azola, like that. These are all heterosporous. Example for heterosporous plants in Pteridophyta. You have to write like this. Okay, this is. So completely heterosporous gymnosperms. Okay, here Antheridium archegonium is there. Here also Antheridium archegonium. Pteridophyte, gymnosperms, here you see male gametophyte will develop. Female archegonium is present here also. Okay, but in angiosperms only female gametophyte development occurs here. And male gametes here, flagellated, motile. See here, flagellated, motile here, flagellated, ciliated. Okay, one important bit here, mostly in gymnosperms, non-motile gametes, but in cycas here, here you see, and ginkgo, motile. Gametes are motile. Okay, gametes are motile in gymnosperms in the following example. Cycas is one. Okay, and also ginkgo. And also in masses, sporophyte is dependent on gametophyte completely or partial parasite. It is a partial parasite here. See here, this is a sporophyte here. Okay, this is sporophyte. This is food seta capsule is present here. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for your cooperation. Okay, and once again I advise you to take plus subscription. So it is only the good platform to you. Okay, you will be benefited and interact with experienced educators. Thank you very much.